Alrighty, welcome back. We're back at Jim's place, and Jolene's on the camera, obviously, and we're at Jim's place talking about his Ferrari. And those who watch Jim's YouTube page obviously know that he has an air issue with the engine in the head gasket and that sort of stuff.
And it's not being driven. Anyway, I was going to put the plugs back in and the spark plug wires and start it up and bring it out, but I fiddled around for 5 minutes and couldn't get one spark plug cap back on. And then I decided, geez, I might as well spend 15 minutes, push the garbage back, then 15 minutes, put the wheel dollies, and I'm just going to push the car over in here.
Okay. We'll just push the ass end over that way?
If we can.
Okay.
Can't really push too much on the car.
I understand where to push
on the tires.
I understood where to push. Like, I mean, here would be okay.
Yes.
Or whatever. Oh, I can push on tires. You want to watch that side?
Oh, plenty to watch.
So what happened?
Okay, now we gotta go ahead about 6 inches.
You want to push on that tire and I'll push on this tire?
No, we're good. Keep going.
I want to look up front, right?
Yeah. Oh, tons and tons of room.
Tons and tons of room. Huh?
4 feet.
4 feet, he says.
4 feet that way.
All right.
Towards the North Star.
I'm not towards the North Star.
See what I mean?
Oh, man.
As long as we don't go back any, all kinds.
Watch it, Jim, and I'll push it over. You watch, I'll push, if you don't mind. I want nothing to hit nothing.
That might be enough right there.
It might be enough.
Like, we'll know more about the back end. Like, we might have to push the front end over, and there is room. But once the back end gets here, it might not want to make this corner. We might have to jack that thing up and drop it over.
You steer it and I'll push. If that can happen.
He's got pushing power. And you just want me to waste my time steering? Because I can probably help you push.
Well, if you want to steer, if you want to steer.
I'll steer a bit, but I don't think...
Stand right
where it stays wherever you put the wheel.
Stand right up more if you want.
There. Because we got quite a bump to go up over. Oh, we're going to hit the hubcap. Yeah. Grab that orange. Oh my God.
Pick her up. Jimbo.
Oh, pick up that wheel.
Yeah.
Because that one's catching, this one drags. Okay, that's good.
Take the back out.
Oh, now we need steer.
Okay, if you want to go steer, if you want to, I'll do the pushing.
Anyway, I decided with that room and that paint's not coming up. So the dehumidifier, whenever I have a problem, I just turn on the dehumidifier. Unless I put 6 inches of cement on top of it. But never put...
Did that steer?
Ooh, that's supposed to have the firewall to hold it up.
Oh, I like it down like these. I put the...
Yeah. Ooh, it's going down even more now.
I want to see what's going on here.
It's no firewall to hold it up.
But it's still... Okay, cool. Cool. Well, I was just wondering how...
Oh, there. That's lowered. You don't have to do anything.
Perfect. Good job, Jimbo.
Just a sec.
You won't go back up now?
No.
Watch your legs. Might go okay to go ahead?
I think so, yep.
Say yes, no, what?
Yeah. Well, this is pretty good.
You got some help.
Easier to move this thing out than it was to put this thing up on the dollies.
No doubt. You'll turn it as we go, will you? We're just going to go straight out there for a little bit. Nothing now, would you? We must have got that other bar. We must have put that bar in that
No.
Did we
It's
get
right
that?
there.
Oh, it's right. Any closer to bit me, Jimbo?
I didn't see it until you mentioned it.
Any closer to bit me?
Yeah, it was about an inch away from your finger. Yeah, it doesn't actually want to go back up. It dropped down easy.
Didn't it?
Yo, according to how fussy you are on the finish on the wood,
Yeah.
is
man, you got that
between 10 minutes and 10 hours sanding, according to what kind of finish you want. But
Fantastic, Jimbo.
I scuffed it off and got it fitting,
Huh?
but it's all glued together, and it's
I
sanded.
didn't see a video on that.
No, I didn't video it. I videoed it after I got that much done.
Damn it, that was
It was
nice.
kind of tedious.
So, I'm gonna have to pull that trailer on the road again. You don't like your flowers being run over, right?
Well, I mowed some. Actually, no, you just drive up there where the camp, actually just kind of half-ass turn around, like you can do it. Don't worry about it.
Hey, I can half-ass it, no problem.
This isn't early spring. This isn't a farm with brand new plants being planted. This is fall, where I'm just letting the bees and the flowers do their thing before I mow. But I feel like mowing, but I don't want to mow just yet. Yep, fancy looking tires. I like the way you guys actually have the little cup on the fender going in between the tires. Some of the older, more expensive trailers had it, but then when they got newer, they got cheaper and didn't have it. When I talk, he can't hear me, can he? Yeah, because if he could, I could just say, keep going. Not much point me giving him advice on how to back up, because boy, we'd be in a mess if I was doing it. You could go ahead a foot anyway.
I can go ahead.
Or just drive out and back in even closer. You know, like drive out 10 feet and then back in again.
Well, I just learned something. Did I do anything there at all, did I?
What, half an inch?
What's that?
I didn't notice that.
Last time I'm going to move it. Chunklet's coming up and that's it. Think it's going to work? Awesome.
Yeah, really nice tires.
Took paint off the side of our trunk lid. See that? Huh? I guess that's what happens when...
See, when you fix up a car and you do everything but the engine,
yeah,
that's what comes next.
Is Is that how it goes, Jimbo?
Yeah.
That's what comes next.
You know, usually you take the engine out and you do it at the same time, sort of when you're doing the car. So things are sort of ready and you put them back together at the same time. But
Baby?
this thing, I never did anything with the engine.
A
So
little bit of nail polish, fix that. Black nail polish.
Yeah. Black nail polish won't sand.
Why?
Though if you have some on something, then you sand something, or paint, it won't sand. It just kind of almost like fiber. It'll peel up. It doesn't like sanding. You can wash it off, but you can sand it off. You can't sand and feather it. It won't. Even with 2500, it won't sand. Because I buffing, I had a couple spots, and I ended up buffing and sanding the nail polish off and painting because it just wouldn't work with me. Yeah. Yeah, I was a little what's the word?
Perturbed?
Perturbed or overwhelmed enough that I didn't really feel like
That trailer should come back and...
I didn't have too much energeticness like yesterday, and then I decided, well, I might as well try. So I went down and got insurance put on the blue car, and where I'm paying so Jesus much on the Ferrari for insurance, Integrity gave me insurance for the blue car, $10,000 value for $67. So
I'm just going to back that up and straighten it out a
Yep.
little bit. Said it was going to be the last time, but
So
it's
anyway,
not true.
then I went up and made an appointment for this morning, for 10 o'clock this morning, for it to be certified. And then I went down to Department of Highways and got my stickers and plate. So, and the car runs good. So that kind of cheers me up, you know what I mean? Because I want to drive it a little bit before winter, because it's been sitting for 2 years. We all know sitting, if you don't kind of winterize them or something, sitting isn't the best thing.
Nope, that's for sure.
Unless you make them to sit, then you can kind of make accommodations a little bit. But that thing, I'm going to have to get some kind of a make-do hoist that can lift the body in the air and drop the entire frame out from underneath it and pull the motor down and then go from there.
Yay!
Take both heads off and see what the story is there, and time the belts and fix the clutch. But I am very worried about the cracks in the kit.
Jim, are you interested in steering that thing? You want to do that? I'll steer Jimbo. Jolene will do this. Jimbo's getting right on the old boy.
Yeah, okay.
Okay, he says. I think I got that set up right. Go ahead, sweetheart, if you want to. Yep. So this way a little bit.
Oh,
Yeah, keep coming. Keep coming, sweetheart. Just a second, sweetheart.
more to the left.
We just want that hit, that's all.
Yeah.
I just push this over a little
Oh,
bit.
yeah.
Just
Yeah,
keep going, I guess. Keep going, sweetheart. You're fine. Oh, you want that over something, Jim?
Bottom.
Just go over, keep her over that way.
Oh.
Front end, yeah. Go ahead, sweetheart.
Yeah.
Okay, turn it up, I guess, a little bit. Good. Well done. Just press that button a little bit, we'll come a little further ahead. Job with that.
Well, thanks for showing up right on time.
No worries. We were going to get it a long time before that, but it just kind of, everything was what?
The dog's scared to get out of the truck. knows there's a cat here, a killer cat.
Never thought of that, Jimbo. Jimbo's got a killer cat here. Where do I want to connect that to?
Yeah, the spark plug caps on that thing have a little tiny round spot with a wire, kind of like threaded things that catch on the threads on the top of the spark plug, and around it is a kind of a 1/8-inch gap all the way around it with a couple metal rings. And when you drop this plug cap that's that long down in the hole and dangle it trying to get the exact spot, it's got to have a certain feel where you can feel the threads with no movement right or left or anywhere, just straight in and out.
Nice little safety.
It's got to kind of go click, 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 click on the threads, and if it only hits and kind of scrapes and moves one way and not the other, then you're off to one side, and there's like 200 wrong spots and one right. I was 5 minutes, probably tried at least 100 times to get one cap on. It takes like an hour to put the spark plug caps on. And if you miss and put them in the wrong spot, the arcing burns the end of the cap. Like I had quite a job fixing a couple of them because they weren't put on quite right. So anyway, I would still be putting the spark plug caps on when you guys got here, if I did it that way, but instead I just put it on the wheels.
Jesus.
Oh, little burrs of metal?
No, just a little ear there bit me.
Yeah.
Felt good, I love it.
Oh, a pinch.
Yeah, it pinched me.
Yeah, 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 yeah.
Pinched me. Yes, Fina, don't get out. There's a killer cat here. We've got all the other stuff, didn't we, Jimbo?
Everything but the back fenders.
Back fenders.
Yeah. And there's a couple boxes upstairs of these things and the special bolts that go through them. Like I got 2 or 3 boxes upstairs of all these
what is it? It must be a grease thing or something.
Yes. You screw them in, and when they hit bottom, you take them off and fill them up again, and then you screw them in as you grease. And again, when they get to the bottom, they're empty, so you fill them up and start at the top again. So what you do is you drive every 100 miles on dirt road, and then you give that like a quarter turn.
Oh wow!
And yeah, and just quarter turn, like every other day.
Yeah. Every other day.
Like you can't grease it a lot and expect it to last 10 years. You grease it a little bit, it lasts a little while, and then you grease it a little bit again. No, a person could spend hours sanding on that steering wheel, and wood it's not really forgiving. If you use something that makes those squirrely lines in the wood and you don't sand quite good enough, when you varnish, that'll bring all that right to the surface and you see dark squirrely lines in the varnish. Like it. Anyways.
They're on there good and tight.
I'm making you do all the work.
That's fine, Jimbo.
Anyway, it's a good thing I've been saving my money.
Boy, you got a place to
Well, when I work on that thing. Yeah. Like, it's got fire and theft and all that. So if it got stolen or burned, I'd get $50,000. But if the motor's broken, I don't get a cent. You know what I mean?
Alrighty. We've got fenders in there, you say?
Yeah, there's a couple fenders in there.
Probably should get those. Put the wheels on that sucker, would you? Crazy. Geez, you did a good job on that steering wheel, Jimbo.
Yeah, before you go, I'll have you help me push it back here to line up with this room.
Sure. This room stayed nice, eh?
Yeah, it's too bad I painted the floor.
Too bad.
You can see water on it, like the condensation, and that's with it open, and the rest of the garage is dry. Like, it's a bad idea to paint cement. You have to paint it with proper cement paint because cement has to breathe. And if it doesn't, it sweats, and the cement stays cold and it sweats and puts humidity and causes mold. Like this car, a lot of the detail of it matches the boxes of stuff upstairs. If he has any problem. Like I have two motors over there, all kinds of different things. So.
That's going to hit. Have to remember that.
You got to go ahead of
drive ahead a little bit.
You should have rounded these corners to make room for this. It's a good wintertime project when you're not doing anything. Oh, yep. Yep.
Okay. I guess where it cost us so much to fill it, we may as well turn it off, hadn't we? Only makes sense, doesn't it, baby? Just think, next summer you'll be able to go down to the grocery store in that bad boy. We might want to just push the back like we did before, Jimbo.
I think it'll go backwards if we push the back first.
Well.
And we want maybe push the front end first.
Just watch it. Just
okay.
Watch. How's that going to make it? They're going to make it out all right?
Yep.
Geez, Jim, you can have me in here full time pushing cars, couldn't you?
Yeah. Probably want it back because I don't know if I want the wheel dolly to go over that metal with the hole underneath it. How are we going to push it back?
I'm not sure. Bye. Let's push on the wheels. There's a hole.
Oh, I'm a bit on rough.
Okay, what if I pull this over here? Oh, there goes the ass of my pants. Just gotta get up over that.
2x4 would work, wouldn't it?
Well, we push on it hard enough. It might come over. Good job, Jimbo. Good job.
Oh, one more. Oh, you got it. Remember when you bought that 900 from me and Doug was pushing you out through there? There was comments saying, Jim, give that poor guy a hand. Well, Doug, at the same time, pushing that bike up, could have took me with one hand and threw me over the South Mountain. That's how much stronger he was than I am. Like, so I just stood there and watched him push you effortlessly.
Well, I mean, how many people you need to push? How many going straight ahead? Do you want to push that thing in there?
It doesn't need to be on the dolly wheels to push it in there.
Okay, so you're going to let down off the dolly wheels.
I would say we push the back, yes, back end over just a smidgen more.
Yeah. Get the wheels turned the right way. Come on, baby.
That pipe seemed to work awful good for
What's going on here?
getting that started.
Wheels aren't turned or something.
Just a sec. You know, you're strong and everything, but if you hurt your back, you're lamed up for the rest of your life. Because that's kind of how backs are. They may be strong, but there, that looks better.
Okay, your door's not going to come shut
Yep.
with it or anything. You all good now?
Yes. That'll turn, go right in there now. So
Okay.
that's good. I'll take it down off the dollies.
Do you want a hand for us to wait until we take it down off the dolly
No.
and push it in?
No.
Or are you all good to go?
I think I'm okay.
Those
Because,
down on its wheels. Looking good. Awesome.
Yeah, the rock guard on top of the gooey undercoating works.
Nice.
It like the gooey undercoating was on thin, right?
Yeah.
You know, it just covers everything.
Yeah.
And it creeps all in through the spots that you can't get. And it's the wet kind of undercoating that would never dry. So if you went underneath to work on it, you'd be covered with
What the head
undercoating.
is this in this thing?
So I
That's terrible.
7 or 8 cans of rock guard sprayed over it. Now you can reach in underneath and you can touch the floor.
See that?
And your hand's dry. It
Okay.
looks kind of wet, but it isn't. Like it.
Wow,
But the problem is, like right now, just a quick fix to get that one head off. I can't get the intake manifold off. Here's the bolts here and there,
Yeah.
and there and there. 4 on, like there's 4, and then there's 4 in the middle, and then 4 at the end. And there's 4 over there's like 12 bolts over there, and you can't get your hand down there to get the bolts out. So you gotta drop the motor just to get this intake off.
Well, there's no sense talking bad about someone else's engineering when you got something like this worth that much money and something like that.
Well, these are designed to be serviced thoroughly, which means engine out.
Body off.
Right, yeah. But you can take, this will come off, but I don't know how a person would ever get the intake manifold off up in there, because you cannot, like that's the bottom of the deck right there, that doesn't come off, and you can't get your hand in there, and there's many bolts, and it's really dirty. So you take things off when they're dirty, and you can't clean it because you can't get in there. So anyway, I'm just going to unhook the frame and drop the whole unit right out. That way I can take both heads off and do a complete job.
Wow. Wow.
But it's going to be a
Well, Jim.
minimum. It's going to be a fortune, minimally. Like if everything is good, it's going to be a fortune.
Oh,
and other than that, it'll be up from there. But this car now there's people that say, oh, I can buy 2 Mondales for 25,000 US. Well, that's good, but up here this car is worth more than that, and this car is worth quite a bit more after all this is done.
Well,
You know what I mean? But it's not for sale. It's me. It's like.
Could you throw like something that fixes a head gasket in the radiator and that sort of stuff? Or you don't want to do that?
No.
To try.
My experience with anything, even if you have a pinhole in your radiator, if you put goop in your motor,
It's in there.
you are taking your big chances on destroying everything.
Something else.
Because the stuff sticks everywhere, plugs off passages all over the place. Now, my grandfather years ago, remember that Essex that I had, that 4-door blue 6-cylinder Essex?
Yeah.
That had holes in the radiator. And my dad went up with the Coleman stove, and they had buckets, metal pots of water. And they took eggs, and they had the radiator there with a bunch of pipes sticking out of it, and they boiled water, dumped eggs in it, and dumped that water through the radiator. over and over and over, and kept adding eggs to it. And when they were done, they had the radiator hot, leaking out 3 holes in the fins, and when they were done, the eggs plugged off those 3 holes, and he only circulated the radiator with this boiling hot water with eggs in it, dumping in the radiator with the motor untouched. And then after he sealed the holes, he washed out the radiator, then put it on the car and put his antifreeze in. He didn't run any of that crap through the motor. He just did the radiator.
I should take that.
But
fan off.
Dad said it was an awful job.
Well, I was thinking pepper too, but
Same idea. You don't really want anything that plugs things in the motor. In the radiator, do it separately. But no, I don't know yet. All I know is I fixed everything else on the car, but I never did really do anything with the motor. So that is what. Just look how incredibly successful I'll feel when that's all done. But right now it's kind of like, oh, look at the size of that mountain.
all right, Jimbo, thanks, buddy. We're gonna go back.
Yeah, you guys are. I look at you guys. I can watch maybe 3 minutes of each of your videos, and you tire me out. You, like, I don't spend too much time watching things. I do my own thing here. Know what I mean? But you tire me out. You just go. It's kind of like that ever-ready bunny.
Thanks, Jimbo. Thank you. Good night, you guys. Have a great day. We're just here picking up the Studebaker. I don't know what we're doing yet, but we got her picked up. Jimbo's got a dilemma.
All different colors going on.
Like, subscribe, join Jimbo's YouTube page.
28, 26.
Jim Patterson.
That wasn't my doings, but it is what it is.
It always is.
Yeah.
Good night, everybody.